Now, this happened again, or whatever, whatnot, in North Carolina. Like, let me tell you this. Like, this, brother was in a mental complex, right? And they let him out. But he wasn't treated for nothing, or whatever, whatnot. So, this dude was going through a medical crisis, or whatever, whatnot. And he had a knife, and he was about to harm his own self, or whatever, whatnot. Right? And he called the police, and the police blitzed him down. They shot him about 20 times. Rather, they actually blitzed this man down for no apparent reason. Rather, and General Dollar Market, didn't even have no cameras or nothing like that. It was crazy as ever. This happened in that parking lot or whatever, whatnot. Richard went down to the police station to figure out which police did that or whatever, whatnot. And you know what I'm saying? Which officers did that or whatever. And they up there try to actually use reverse psychology to make them forget about it or whatever, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And then a lawyer tried to do the same thing or whatever, whatnot. And they just won't show that body cam footage or nothing like that. For real though. And they won't even show it to the dude's family or nothing like that. For real though. I'm like, dang, that's messed up. Plus he took video of the pictures on the wall, and there was nothing but white dudes. About it, I'm like, dang, they keep on murdering people and trying to get away with it and all that stuff. Like, oh my goodness, it's crazy as ever. That's saying that's on real. Anyway, now this is this man up there trying to mess with this other dude, mess with this dude up in a store or whatever, whatnot, talking all this stuff and all that. You know what I'm saying? Being all disrespectful, and he up there just up there showing this racist side or whatever, whatnot. Dude messed around and got smacked or whatever, whatnot. I'm telling you, this brother turned around and he smacked the heck out of the dude. And I don't know what he did afterwards when he fell down on the ground. But shoot, he did what he had to do. For real though. He protected himself against that man, because I think that man would have try to put hands on him if he didn't do that or whatever, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Because he was all up on him, all up in his ear and stuff like that. And that man was out of pocket, and that's on bro. Anyway. Now this child end up drowning at this summer camp or whatever, whatnot. Now I'm saying, where the staff was at or whatever, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Because that's crazy how the child go drown at the swimming camp. For real though. I mean, the staff should have been in the water with this boy. And they don't want to give his mom and them no answers or nothing like that. This boy died in a facility or whatever, whatnot, and they don't want to they want to hold back answers and stuff. That's crazy. That's some crazy stuff. I'm like, shoot, dang, that's messed up or whatever, whatnot, and that's on bro. Anyway, that's 76-year-old died by car crashing in her house, a Tesla, because the food that was riding up in the Tesla, he was actually driving, and then he got lazy because he wanted to put it on autopilot. Now the autopilot actually was zooming or whatever, whatnot, and it went out of control and slammed into this woman's house, and she died instantly. I'm like, dang, that was messed up. I seen the video, it was crazy. It was crazy as ever. I'm like, shoot, it was this beating, ain't no stopping it. You know what I'm saying? It just went through that house wall like BOOM! Oh my goodness, it was crazy. It was crazy as ever. Real though, dude was out of pocket and that's on bro. Anyway, now the cops in this cop in Atlanta was up there like messing with this like, teenager or whatever whatnot, you know what I mean? He up there just pushing them, just shoving them, just shoving them back and all this stuff. A group of cops up there, like, trying to mess with him or whatever, whatnot, just to see what he do or whatever, whatnot, you know what I mean? So this dude shoving them again or whatever, whatnot, just shoving them back or whatever. You know what I'm saying? This dude ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because why? I'm already knowing they go like, all them, like, the mob of them cops would have jumped on him if he would have like retaliated. And that's on bro. Anyway, so now these like, kids was up there just like, chilling in this facility, and like it was a fight that broke out, and the cops did some crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't find the people that was fighting or nothing like that, so they blamed it on the kids or whatever. And they like, told them they had to leave and said they was trespass. For real though, that's some crazy stuff. I'm like, what the? They don't even have no like, thing or like, evidence about these kids doing that stuff. These kids just up there chilling. You know what I'm saying? They just chilling, minding their own darn business, and these cops just want to mess with them, just like other video I saw when the kids was at the park, like, you know what I'm saying? That's the crazy as ever. Nah, I mean like, shoot, they just doing stuff just to be doing it. Around though, I'm like, dang, I'm like, they just targeted them for nothing, no reason at all. I mean like, dang. Like, do they have something better else to do? I think they just want to please their superior, because the superior gonna get on their butts if they don't like do anything. For real though. But so I think that's why they like, up there just blaming people for stuff they didn't do. That's on bro. Anyway, yeah, I mean like, shoot, it's crazy as ever. I mean like, they keep on doing this stuff and doing this stuff and doing this stuff. I'm like, yeah, I mean like, shoot, it's just crazy. It's crazy as ever. I mean like, dang, when they gonna stop this? I don't think they gonna ever stop this. Shoot, I mean like, shoot, because like, it's crazy. I mean like, if they don't have no evidence or whatsoever, they shouldn't be doing that. For real though. I mean like, shoot, oh my goodness. It's just like crazy, gang. It's crazy as ever. Bro, I mean, like, they been out of control ever since I was younger. They always gonna be out of control. It don't matter what it is, gang. You know what I'm saying? What year it is, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, it's gonna always happen, gang. They gonna always be out of pocket or anything. For real though, I'm like, dang, that's messed up. That's some messed up stuff. For real though, because like, nah, that's crazy. I'm like, they must have been targeting them because of their skin color or whatever, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And that stuff been happening. I'm for real. That stuff been happening like a mother, for real though, because like, shoot, they ain't looking at no other people colors or nothing like that. For real though. I mean like, shoot, that's crazy as ever. I'm like, they out there just racial profiling these kids. No apparent reason. Or just to mess with them. To mess with them. Oh my goodness, that's some crazy stuff. That's crazy stuff. But I'm glad they, like, I'm glad the other dude was recording it. Or whatever, whatnot. Because, like, yeah, that was out of pocket for that stuff. That was out of pocket for that. That's on bro. Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead, chill or whatever, or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna like, you know what I'm saying? Can't wait until like, GTA 6 come out or whatever, whatnot. But I'm gonna get a game before then, you know what I'm saying? And this year, or whatever. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna keep on doing my thing. But anyway, like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Hit the bell on notifications so you see my next upload and my next post. And to make sure I make no more tomorrow. And oh yeah, you can check out my previous videos if you like, gang. So long, farewell, goodbye.